Welcome to another episode of Nerds of Combat. I am your host, Static, along with my co-host to the right here.
Dub, what's happening, people?
Today we got a couple things to talk about. Hopefully, our co-host to the left here will come in sometime mid-show or something like that. But we got a couple things to talk about this week that happened this past week because the Comic-Con happened. We had a lot of movies, shows, games, and everything dropped. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. For those of you first time tuning into this, do this every Saturday, 6 p.m. Central. We talk about everything nerd related, as far as comic books, anime, TV shows, video games, all that bullshit. Kid friendly zone, not kid friendly. Ooh, I don't know why I said that shit. Fucking adult friendly
Yeah,
zone, where obviously
right.
you can say what the fuck you want here and everything like that, cuss all that good shit. And in the bottom right corner of your screen, you will see a raise hand button as soon as I turn it on. And any point in time in the show, if you would like to come up and speak, have the on the topic, or you have your own topic you want to bring up, we'll call you down and you come down to this lovely limelight right here, this little spotlight with the microphone, and you'll be able to be heard to everybody while it's being recorded as well. With our cameraman Frosty. All right. So for starters, before we get started, how was the week for you, Dub, as far as when it came to the entertainment uh if news that you got?
Man, I mean, it was a long week of just processing information, dude. So it's been cool. It's been a lot of different stuff. Like I seen some today about The Rock getting booed on stage and shit. So
Booed on stage. I did not do that. The Rock getting booed on stage.
yeah, I guess like he said something about like they were asking like who's stronger out of him and like Superman or whatever, like trying to like
Oh, one of
provoke
those
that
questions.
conversation of
Okay.
who's going to be the matchup. And then I guess like his response was like, yeah, I guess it depends on who's going to be playing Superman. So it like led this whole thing to like, oh, what if old boy is not playing Superman? So they was like all
Okay.
pissed off on like
Okay.
thinking he
So
weak
that
and shit.
it was more of a fans didn't get what they wanted
Yeah,
boo instead of a like a genuine like, oh yeah, you did something fucked up.
right. Not like a
Okay.
canceled boo or nothing like that.
Okay.
Like,
All right. I was gonna
yeah,
say, I was like, damn, I was
interesting.
like, that would be bad if he got one of those boos and his movie about to drop.
Man, I was about to say, are they really trying to cancel The Rock, bro? Like, I thought he was uncancelable. But,
All
um,
right. Yeah, but yeah, for as far as me, man, same as you. Like, there's some exciting stuff that happened this past week. Just a lot of
yeah,
stuff dropped on us.
yeah,
A lot of stuff that was. There's a lot more good stuff than bad stuff, and that
right.
I'm happy for.
Oh yeah,
So
oh yeah,
let's get
that's
into
for
the
sure.
first thing we want to talk about. Um, it'll be dealing in video games first.
Okay.
We have a Batgirl trailer for the Gotham Knights game.
Oh
Now
yeah, oh
we've
yeah, oh
seen, we've seen some Gotham Knights stuff over the past couple
mhm.
weeks and what 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
So
Bad. That was
let's
a
go
that was an
ahead
ugly, yeah.
and let's go ahead and pull that up and see what her trailer looks like, and then discuss it amongst ourselves.
Bad, bad. I mean, this entire game, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm excited for it, but you might as well just put the fucking game in quotations because of the whole like two-player issue.
If there's one thing I've learned about Gotham City, it's that people need symbols. Something to believe in.
What was that? Grab it! Back out!
protecting people runs in my veins.
Take it out!
No matter what alias I go by. That's who I am. That's who I'll always be. Gotham has called. And I have answered.
A little chopper.
Yeah, it was
Order
struggling
now
towards
and
the
get
tail,
the
man.
233 custom Batcycle skin.
All right. Good thing we got a good chunk of it before it started getting choppy. But
All right.
with I, it's just they keep doing it to where like the game looks great. It looks amazing to play and everything like that. It's just still that one little bummer that we keep running into.
Right.
You know, you keep giving us these characters and like why make it just 2 players? I like the part in that trailer where there was like finish her. It's like you saying finish her and like you niggas didn't even start on her from that trailer. Like she was beating all y'all ass.
Right. Yeah.
So, but
I mean,
I like the weapon they
trailer-
gave her though. Like
yeah, like what the fuck was it? It was kind of like some nunchuck slash what?
a tonfa.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, it's I see that they took a little bit of the electric stuff like they do with Nightwing's Night 6
Okay.
slash staff, and they kind of gave her that I guess as well. We saw a lot of electric attacks like stun attacks in there with it and stuff and effects. But either way, looks fucking good. Like
Yeah.
I think I would play with background. I'm not even fond of her character. So it's
Right. Right. No, that's kind of the same response I had when I first seen it was just like she looks fun. Once again, like everything that they've showed looks promising. It's just, I know where I lie on, that issue. Don't even really need to continue harping on it, but overall the game looks promising and Batgirl looks dope.
yeah. All right, we got a hand up. Kai Judo. Come on down, homie.
Man had to pick his drunk ass self up off the ground. Slow down, homie. This is a first topic, man.
Oh man, let me try to get it together. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of Batgirl, so I definitely want to play the game. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but the trailer didn't do it for me. Like, whoever that actress is for Batgirl, like, that shit just didn't click for me. Like, her, like, she just like one dimensional. Like, she just read the whole line, like, no kind of emotion, no kind of anything. Like,
Yeah.
just hearing like that music and looking at the action. Like, I just wanted to hear something from her, especially when she's like, like they're looking for a hero and all that little bullshit she was saying after. Like, I wanted to hear like, some dramatic stuff coming out of her voice, and nothing came out. She just sounded like a fucking teenager, high school teenager, and that bothered me. So like, I feel like as far as the trailer goes, they should just like not even had a set of words, just like have her just kicking ass, play that cool music, and that would have like hooked me a lot better.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna play it just because I'm a Batgirl fan. But I mean, like any outside person, I don't know. Like I don't think they should have put a voice in there. I mean, the actress, I'm glad whoever she is doing the voice, she's doing it, and I support her doing the character and I play her. But they shouldn't have put her in that trailer. That's all I gotta say. She didn't have the voice for that. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Good point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Coming from the CW guy, y'all heard it first.
Right. Mr. CW. You heard it here live, man. God damn.
All right. Moving forward. No, we're not gonna stick on that for too long because we talk about this every like 2 weeks or so. This particular thing.
Pretty much.
Uh,
Yeah.
Next thing we're gonna talk about is the official launch of Multiverses. Now, for
Okay.
those of you who don't know what Multiverses is, I'll play a trailer for us, you know, and we'll go from there for people who don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, I don't know where the fuck you're at. You're
Right.
probably still playing 64 or some shit.
Ain't in this universe. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah. So let's just play the main trailer.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home, you always have the whole place to yourself.
Strange energy signature detected.
Computer, what's my location? Computer!
Hey, dude! What's going on here?
Where am I?
What's up, Doc?
Look out!
Hey! Whoa!
It's fucking nasty.
What did I
Pie in
do
your
to
pants.
you?
Dang. Stole off on this bitch, man.
Not cool.
Whoa! You alright? Wow, that was messed up how that thing tornadoed you.
You are the cutest little guy. I'm calling you Slobber, because you look like your name might be Slobber. You're gonna pay for attacking Slobber.
Look out below!
I don't know what's happening here, but this looks like a job for All right then, you're with me.
All right. So that was the trailer for Multiverses for those of you that don't know it. Now, the game officially launched, or the open beta officially launched, which will carry into the actual open game itself later on, I think, in August. But right now, it's accessible for everybody. It's free to play. As someone who's been playing it since the closed alpha and into it now, I fucking love the game. It is fucking fun as shit. Not to mention, it just dropped someone a couple days ago, which I'll let you elaborate on because I'm pretty sure you probably already had a couple matches with him and everything.
No, I still haven't gotten a chance to play it. No.
Oh,
I mean, well, I played,
man.
obviously the closed alpha, but
Yeah.
I haven't played it really because so I went through that small debacle when it first like came out. I guess the open beta, but it was like priced. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $40 fucking for it. But then you told me like it was like eventually gonna be free or whatever. I was just kind of like low key confused, and that kind of just remove some of my enthusiasm at the moment.
Gotcha. You,
I'm
you
definitely
don't
gonna
want
go
to
back
pay for
and,
something that's going to be free. Yeah, I get it.
right. Exactly. So I just kind of been waiting. So it is out now.
Yeah. So it's out. It's accessible to everybody right now. On the 26th is when they gave it to. It's open beta. You can go on whatever
Okay.
system you want right now, with the exception of Switch. go on any system you want right now and download it. Apparently
Okay.
they have no
Okay.
plans of releasing on Switch whatsoever because Switch's netcode is shit, and it's a
Good.
competitive, it's an
Good.
online competitive fighting game. So
Mm.
no
Right.
Switch.
And they got their battle, royale fighting, Super Smash Brothers. So they good.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
We'll see how good
but
it be once the game the multiverse starts picking up more. And
more Steam. Yeah.
yeah, uh,
Yeah.
on the 26th, LeBron dropped.
Oh. So was that like some shit where it costs or anything, or is it or
No,
do they have any like
of course you
planned?
gotta unlock him just like
Right.
everyone else, with gold and stuff like that
Okay.
at this point. But
Okay.
I can tell you from playing against this nigga,
Mm.
he's a fucking beast.
I
He
mean,
hit
that makes sense.
hard and a bitch. Like he will eliminate your ass. If you
Yeah.
at least 70, you're getting eliminated if he dunk on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he
I
dunk on
mean,
you, you're getting fucking
that makes
eliminated.
sense. That makes sense.
So they did good with his voice lines and everything like that. They got him in the studio to actually record his lines and stuff and everything. And
Okay.
if you team him up with Bugs, best conversation ever. Like the
Really?
dialogue back and forth on screen. Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
that's
fucking
dope.
cool the way they did it. Me personally, I can't. I don't think I'm gonna play with him because the fact that I know a couple of people that are going to play with him and probably main him, and I don't like stepping on people's toes when it comes to other characters. But
Mm.
if I didn't have that thought process, I would definitely play with that character. He's a good character to play with.
Mm. You too kind, bro. I'm not gonna not play my game because of somebody else, nigga. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, I
Shit.
just like variety. I just like variety on the field, man. Like if it's a
Yeah.
2-player game just like it is, and if me and you play together, I know you gonna fuck with LeBron, or at least try him at first to
Yeah.
see if you do fuck with him. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna play
But
the same character as you. I'm gonna
yeah, but that don't mean
play a
you
different
can't
character to
play with the
accommodate.
motherfucker. If I'm playing as LeBron, I just be trying to level up everybody. I
Yeah,
play as everybody. I'm not one of them niggas that's like gonna be like, oh, I'm playing as, X, Y, and Z, and that's who I'm gonna remain as. I'm trying to max everybody out.
yeah. Like I said,
Cause
I'll try everybody, but it's as far as like consistently playing, like especially if I'm playing with somebody
yeah.
like I'm teaming up with for like a couple games. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna pick the same character that I know they rock hard with.
Right.
And just
Right.
pick someone to
Right.
accommodate. I love being the accommodation to the team, to where it's like, okay, you got somebody that's a fucking powerhouse and a bruiser. I'm gonna go ahead and pick someone that's good with assists and racks up damage so you can knock them out.
Right. Right. Right.
So that's just because it's a team, a team simulated game, which is another thing I love about this game. Like it's very team oriented. Like when you play 2v2s, you saw in this
Mm.
trailer how like you had them jumping on the rocket and how Jake swallowed somebody and Harley knocked him out the stomach. Like it's all that you saw
Yeah.
that's in that game. It's in the game.
Yeah.
So like you can help out. So like if you have a character at 70%, you're trying to eliminate him by yourself and he's just not getting knocked. He's not getting a knockback far enough to get off the screen. If you
Mm.
and your partner hit that person at the same time while they're at 70, they're getting knocked out. Like it doubles the
Damn.
damage. So like it's the game really emphasizes on teamwork, and that's fucking. I love that shit.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because that genre of game is not much more that anything has offered. You know what I'm saying? You had the Nickelodeon interpretation,
Yeah.
I guess early in the year, late last year. And there's been other interpretations. Brawlhalla is a good one, which they're still doing stuff. They just had an Assassin's Creed collab the other day.
Yeah.
But just like being able to like implement something unique, I feel like multiverse is just, capitalized on so many different, unique aspects.
Yeah, and they just announced for August is when they're dropping Rick and Morty. So
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about
and that's
that.
pretty quick.
That's
So
dope.
like my thing is, are they dropping a character every month or something like that at this
I
point?
know.
Or
I know.
they just dropped LeBron. So it's
Right.
right before that was Iron Giant, and that was like 2 weeks apart.
Right. Yeah, it's getting to the point where it's like, is this one of those things where it's like they trying to create like a new avenue of like DLC, if you will, like, as opposed to getting it like once every 6 months or a year like we're used to. Or
Yeah.
like, because look, if you think about it, man, sometimes we'll pay for a game, buy like the Legendary Edition to get all this extra DLC. And really, that's just fucking one thing per quarter. You know what I'm saying? If that,
Yeah.
maybe bi-quarterly. So it's like like I do think we need to get to a point where it's like people start. Well, I mean, it's a free game, so maybe it's a bad example, but people need to start like seeing just more consistency in that aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. And fucking I guess I think my only complaint about the game, which I really can't complain because it is a free game. A free games make it so hard for you to complain about stuff. Like I swear,
I know. No.
it's just the only thing that I feel like needs to be tweaked a little bit is the buying the skins that aren't in the battle pass. They are fucking expensive depending on who you get, and they require gems, not gold. And with gems, you have to put in real world currency with those. And what I've seen, all the skins
That's bullshit.
don't fit in the bracket of, let's say, $9 for 1,000 skins. Not 1,000 skins, no, $9 for 1,000 gems. But the skin you want is 12,000. And so you can't buy the 1,000. You have to move up to the 2,000, which is $20. So you have to pay $20 for skin regardless.
That's strategic,
And $20 for a
man.
skin, yeah, it's strategic, but that's a lot of money for a skin, man. Like,
for sure. No. But that's what I'm saying. It's strategic how they implement it to where it's like, you can't never have the precise amount that you need. It's always, a little bit off. So you do have to spend a little bit more money and shit. It's bullshit.
Yeah. So like I get it. They want to make some money back with, because it's a free game and stuff. And if they're trying to maintain the game like the way they're telling us, like they're constantly maintaining the game, they're updating shit quick as fuck because they saw the community. As soon as they complained about Taz being broken, it took them no more than 2-3 days, and they fixed Taz and Iron Giant. Like their turnaround rate is fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
So but let's go ahead and we got people with their hands raised. First we got Steam, we got Cgam, then we got Kajudo. Steam, come on down.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer for this yet, but I was like, yeah, this actually looks like fun. So much so that I've already decided to download it. So you might see me play it soon.
Yeah. What you download on PC?
Yeah, PC.
Yep. And it's fully cross-play, so we can all play together.
That's the one thing I was going to ask you. If this was cross-play, even better.
Yep. I actually just recently set up a Facebook group for this particular game, so I'll get you guys the link for it, and everybody can group up and play and stuff like that in the Facebook group. I'll send it in the Discord.
Yeah, because this, like you said, the only thing I was afraid of is like what you were just talking about, are extra skins more expensive unless you buy like their starter packs and DLCs and all that other crap. I was there's your moneymaker.
Yeah.
That's like I said, that's the one thing I'm always scared about.
Yeah.
It does feel a little weird to where it's like, okay, if I decide to buy 3 skins, I just purchased an actual video game, $60, $60 for 3 skins, and I bought like an actual AAA game. That's what goes through my head. Now, I'm not saying this to discourage anybody from paying for the skins, but by all means, if you're gonna buy a skin, go fucking buy it, because you doing that is going to make my experience better in the long run, because the devs got money to keep working on shit.
That's how they make their money on these things.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure there will be a time I will fucking cave. If they do a Batman Beyond skin, I'm caving.
Oh yeah, yes, 100%. I guarantee you they will eventually, because like when I looked at all the characters on this, it's all Warner Brothers. Of course they're gonna do it, not just DC. Yeah. All Warner Brothers, every single one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna do Batman Beyond at some point.
Hopefully we'll see you online tonight, man.
Might do it, maybe.
I appreciate that, Steam. All right, Cgam, come on down.
Can we hear him?
Are you muted? Hold on. You know what? Let's give him a megaphone and see. Well, I don't know why your microphone's not working, man. Let's try and see that happens. Talk now. No, we can't hear you. What is going on?
Like I said, I think you guys.
Mm-mm.
I think he's got to uninstall the game and reinstall.
Yeah, if you want to uninstall and reinstall, you can, man, and see what happens.
It's crazy.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what his shit is what's going on with his microphone. All right, Judo, come on down. While he's doing that.
Yeah, man, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I got to play the game. I mean, ever since you guys showed the game, whatever it was, like a month or two ago. Actually, what was it, a month ago or something?
Yeah.
I was interested in the game, so I was waiting for it to come out. Like you, Dub. When I heard the game was coming out last week, I got excited. Then I saw that $39.99. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, boundary packs. Like, what the fuck? So I left it alone, and then like I forgot I looked up somewhere, and that's when I learned that it was gonna be free like the following week. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wait for that free week the following week. So I downloaded it to my PlayStation 4. I went to download on Xbox. I can't seem to get on Xbox for some reason, and I downloaded it on Steam. So I got it everywhere, and I'll play it tonight if you guys are ready. I've been enjoying it, man. I like these types of games. I like Brawlhalla. Of course, I started with Smash Brothers. I love that game. So like Brawlhalla was like my next best game because like it was really hard for me to keep up with those Smash Brother DLCs. So I went to Brawlhalla, and I've been loving that ever since. And now I got this, and yeah, like it's a lot of fun. Like I like how they changed it up a little bit because normally when you play those games, it still has like the middle whatever, the soft punch and the hard punch. It still got that stuff.
Yeah.
But I like how they incorporated like the up down. And the forward shit and shit, to mess with your different attacks and all that kind of shit. And I've been with Wonder Woman, but I've been having fun with that. I'm playing a lot of Supermans though. Like motherfuckers just keep picking Supermans, and all they do is just power punch. I'm trying to get like a real game going. Like I'm trying to dodge and use my middle and save my power and all that stuff. And this motherfucker just kept punching me with the power shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm just have to power this motherfucker too. So I just like
last I played with Dub, he has a pretty good Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
And that was gonna be another thing I asked. Did anything from the closed beta carry over?
Oh, the data? No data carried over from the closed. You have to start all the way over.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurt because we played when that closed beta, we was playing hard. We leveled our characters up.
Bro, I think that's my problem, dog. Is like I fucking played the fuck out these closed betas, and by the time the game actually come out, I'm like over it.
Yeah, so I've been trying to collect my gold because at first I was gonna get the girl from Game of Thrones, and then when I saw Tom and Jerry there, I'm like, nah. I'm like, Tom and Jerry's the OG for me. Like I'm gonna have to get Tom and Jerry. But the one complaint I got about the game with Tom and Jerry is Jerry, and you listen to this, camera, Jerry is not Tom's bitch. I don't know why they got Jerry as some little fucking yo-yo motherfucker that Tom can throw around. That's not how Tom and Jerry works. Like Jerry, like, you know what I mean? Like they should have been two separate characters in my opinion. Like, have them team up, have Jerry. I know Jerry's small and shit. It might not be that many things he could do, but no way you should have like Jerry is some kind of like side character for Tom. That's not how it works, especially if you're a fan of Tom and Jerry, because Jerry always owning that motherfucker. like Jerry's the smart one out of the group, So like I don't get that, but I'm still gonna get those characters though. And as far as like the skins go, the way I see it is, I probably won't be buying any skins because I'm trying to like spend as little amount of money as I can on it. But but I prefer them to do the skins instead of making you pay for characters. Like because like the characters is where the meat and bones is with the game. That's where you the skills come in and the competition, all that type of stuff. So the fact that you don't have to pay for that, I think is cool. Like that whole pay to win kind of nonsense. I like the fact that they went cosmetic with it. And like anything that you buy is just gonna make your character look better. It's not gonna improve how well your character fights. It's not gonna get your level up or any of that kind of stuff. Just gonna make your character look good. So I like that. I think that's a good idea. I like everything they're doing with it. So I support it all the way. And my skin, since you guys talking about like the skin that'll get you to cave in, I think my skin that'll get me to cave in is
Who?
Did he die?
I think nigga died as soon as he was finna say that shit.
Fucking dude.
Fuck, man, the suspense, man, spit it out.
The suspense is killing me.
Right. God damn
Fucking
it.
WB is listening right now. It's like, okay, what got put in to get some money?
No, this is how you do like a Duracell commercial or some shit. This motherfucker battery just went out, dog.
Oh, he's gone.
Damn.
All right,
dog.
since he's gone,
That's
come
some
on down,
bullshit.
Gam.
This was K Judo.
Come
on down, Gam.
Man, Steam.
All right, y'all can hear me now.
Yes, sir.
Finally.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. All right.
Raspy
Don't
ass
badge your
fucking-
goddamn guess. I'm here to talk. Anyway, you know, the hardest part about this game is not to see through your like fucking, I guess, bias that I have for Super Smash Brothers, because Super Smash Brothers is such a good game, man. And it's like when you're going into other games of this genre, it's hard not to, look at all these as like knockoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm interested to see the character pool that Warner Brothers can pull in.
Yeah. Right.
Because a lot of these characters so far just aren't doing it for me. That's the thing. Like Tom and Jerry, like though it is funny, it's not doing it. Like a lot of that's the only problem I have with multiverses right now. Like a lot of the character pool is just not doing it. Like that's where Super Smash Brothers kills. Like their character pool is insane. Like Street Fighter, Ryu, like bro, and they still. I think the great thing that Street Fighter kills with, Super Smash Brothers kills with, like Ryu plays like Ryu, like within their games. So a lot of their players, a lot of the players and the mechanisms play like they do on other games. So, but they bring it to that universe. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out. JC asked me to download. I'm gonna try it out, but I can already say like a lot of characters right now.
We're gonna have to have you follow up this conversation next week.
Yeah,
bro. What you think?
yeah, man. Because
You gonna
like
come back
I
and be
said
like, you know
already,
what?
man, the characters
Everything
just.
I said.
Yeah, man. Like a lot of these characters, I'm just like, ugh. But yeah,
You gonna
man,
come back next week like, man, Tom and Jerry is fucking bomb as shit, dog.
Yeah, but
No.
I'm gonna try it, man.
I
I already
feel
got
you,
it downloaded. Shit,
Okay.
maybe even after this, man, JC, we can hop on it. So,
Yeah, I can
I'll
hop
give
on
it a
with
try.
y'all.
Yeah, man. I got JC over the house. I got 2 remotes. I don't know if we're able to local and online. I'm not sure how that works, but we'll
I don't
see
know.
if we can.
Yeah, like
Cool.
but like to get to your point about the characters and on the roster for you and everything like that. Like each character is very unique to itself. None of the characters play the same, so that might pique your interest a little bit. Whereas you got Smash Bros where you got 5 characters that play exactly the same. Fire Emblem characters, they all play the same.
Yeah, of course.
Like
Ike, Mark, they all play the fucking same. It's just a different skin, really.
Right.
Different skin on a different character. Like they put 2 characters. I don't understand why Ike and Martha are right behind each other. Like you just click, when you click the button and change the color, it should be Mark behind Ike. You know what I'm saying? Like because they play the fucking same. I mean, they got 1 or 2 or 3 attack moves that are different, but the principle is the same within.
Right.
So I understand that.
Yeah, and I can tell you, at least from my, as a fellow Smash player, you seen plenty of time playing with Devin and them. We just be in the house just fucking playing Smash Bros for hours and shit. I honestly can say, I never thought I'd say it, but I feel like this game is better than Smash Bros. It's like as far as gameplay wise, it's definitely better than Smash Bros. Smash Bros has the longevity to have all those characters anyway. So that's why I'm not really like, thinking on the character as well, because like that's a hard roster to beat. You had over 100 characters on your fucking screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No other fighting game has ever done that. I mean, this one has the potential to do so, but even I still don't think I think they'll touch the tip of Smash Bros. Dick when it comes.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's what I said.
What's up with your boy, Peyton? Like, I ain't touching no tips in this bitch. Like,
you do not support that as the Magic Combat.
As I'm finishing my comment,
no pause.
This is not going to touch the tip of Smash Bros. Dick as far as the roster. But I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they could take the whole shaft. Anyway,
oh my lord! Whoa! Wow! All these sixes up here. What is going on here?
But I think after we play tonight, you would change your mind.
Okay, we'll see.
I think
we'll play it tonight
so.
once we Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Gam.
We appreciate that, Gam.
Right. Judo, come on down and finish your last comment before you had got kicked out.
Yeah, man, I got Thanos snap for a minute, but
man,
I'll just say that if they did the skins, one of my favorite episodes of Tom and Jerry is when they were in the future and they actually had like robots. I was like, Tom and Jerry, they basically, you seen that, right? Yeah. So if they put that skin in there, the robot Tom and the robot Jerry, I'm getting that day one. I'm getting that shit day one. And with Harley Quinn, if they do like the original Harley Quinn, that crazy outfit she used to have in the Batman animated costume, cartoon, those are my skins I would get. And probably didn't Bugs Bunny dress as Superman one time? That'd be another cool skin. He put Bugs Bunny as Superman. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to beat the shit out of Superman with Bugs Bunny. That would be cool. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Come on, Gam, come on down and you got something. They can hear you.
Hey, look, man. So I'm tired of my boy getting disrespected. He's funnier than Bugs Bunny. Like, he's just an all-around better character. Even in what's the new show that they had where they were all living in the same house together?
It was just Looney Tunes.
Daffy Duck, dog. Why does he keep getting disrespected?
Yeah,
in the original, bro, Daffy Duck has always been funnier, dude. Like, to me, growing up as a kid,
you know why I think it is, bro? You know what I think it is?
I know where it's going. Go ahead.
He's black, bro. It's gotta be it, dog. Like, it's gotta be it.
Black people we don't ever get no damn credit, bro. Everybody know it's Wabbit season, bro. Bro. But somehow it always ends up being duck season. No, it's bullshit, man. It's Wabbit season.
Leave the fucking ducks alone, man.
That's funny.
It is crazy, man. And they gave Daffy the goddamn lisp and shit, bro. Is that disrespectful as hell?
Oh man.
I love that.
All right. Now moving on to the next piece. There's no actual video for it, but there was an announcement of a Yu Yu Hakusho live action movie. Now, from my perspective,
go ahead and pull it up. You want to pull it up?
There's no video for it.
No, I'm talking about the picture.
We have a teaser.
The picture. Okay.
Is there a teaser?
Yeah, just so it can at least be in the background while we talking about it.
Okay.
Because I got some opinions on that motherfucker.
Let's see if we get.
I thought you were just gonna Google that motherfucker.
He said there was a teaser, so I was looking for.
Oh, who said it was a teaser?
Okay, there's 24 second. Let me see. That's it.
Fake.
Okay.
I gotta say something.
Okay, so you. All right, so I don't have much faith in this. The reason why I don't have much faith in this because I honestly believe there are some things that just no matter what you do, it just won't it just won't translate well into live action.
Yeah,
I
for
think Yu
sure.
Yu Hakusho is one of those shows that where
Can you mute yourself?
if you want to make a movie with it, you need to put your budget behind a full scale animated movie.
Thanks.
Right.
To deliver what you want us to see. Because Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those shows or slash mangas has all that's going to require a lot of
Yeah.
either visual effects for special effects or
Mhm.
prosthetics. It's something that's very expensive to make if you're going to do it properly. And with
Right.
Netflix, they're going to do a bare minimum for the budget that can get them through. And I think you can't do that with the Yu Yu Hakusho. You can get away with that with something
Yeah.
like Cowboy Bebop, which still didn't follow through because of the
Right.
because of the
Obviously, you
pandemic and
can't.
everything. Yeah, so yeah, I'm wrong, but I just don't have the faith in it. I feel like it's going to be bad visually. As far as acting, I don't expect a whole lot from the acting because a lot of the Oriental
know,
movies
that dude
it's
is.
based on animes or like kind of cheesy and stuff like that, with the exception of Rurouni Kenshin. But I would definitely back a animated movie instead of a live action one.
Oh yeah. Then show? Is what you mean?
Yeah. Even the show, like if you decide, even if you, I'll take an animated show over over a live action show of Yu Yu Hakusho. Anything you want to do with Yu Yu Hakusho, I'll take.
Oh yeah,
animated
yeah.
show.
Animated for sure, hands down, easily. Like, my problem is, man, like the more that we keep seeing these iterations, you can't keep canceling everything that comes out and then keep fucking reinventing every other anime into live action, because it's like it's showing the disconnect that y'all have with why we are in love with anime in the first place, because you keep trying to recapture moments because we're attached to these moments, and it's like, bruh, you don't get to like, just find a new moment for it, bro. Like the animes have like a special place in the heart. Can't just recreate it with live action. I mean, name one time it's worked. I can't give you a
the only
solid.
time I can say it worked is Rurouni Kenshin, and like that's the only one out of how many?
I mean, even that's being you. I don't think a large portion of society is following that up by saying like, I don't think that shit was well received. Still, like it was received, but I don't think it was well received to the point to where it's like, this validates all these anime to live action recreations. So I don't know, man. This
Attack on Titan one was
getting to the point.
trash.
Right. Right. They did that. What was that one where it was like scary joint?
Death Note.
Death Note. Yeah, Death Note.
Yeah, we Yam got something else to say on that one. He got a different opinion.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's just the like, you motherfuckers are trying to give us live action like versions of shit that will only be a few seasons into the shit. It's like, it's just showing that like y'all disconnect with shit. It's just y'all clout chasing. Y'all either go for the bag with something that y'all know is like a ton of nostalgia with it, or you know what I'm saying, y'all are just jumping the gun on shit. And it's like, bro, just where's the originality? Just come up with something new, dog. Like Demon Slayer is amazing. It's an anime. Leave it the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let shit be what it is, man. It's anime.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it either. I'll probably wait to hear what's going on, depending on if people say it's absolutely horrible, like Dragon Ball Evolution horrible. I think I will watch it, or at least the first episode to see if people are just being over exaggerating or something like that. Yeah. Then if I hear if it's really good, same thing. I'm gonna watch it to see if people over exaggerating. If that first episode, I feel like it's trash, I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any faith. I'm to the point to where it's just I'm like with stuff like this, I'll watch it if I see like another trailer or if a trailer comes out and it's enticing, it actually looks like it's good. I can care less if everybody else, thinks it looks good or whatnot. Like
Yeah.
if they show me a good enough trailer, I will watch it. But I just don't have any hope for what they've been presenting to us, especially as of recent.
Yeah. All right, we got some hands raised. Steve Knight, you're first. Then it's Judo, then Gam.
Okay, first question. Why? I think we all asked that. Why did we need this? Did we need this? No. I think everyone has agreed with me on this. No, we didn't need Yu Yu Hakusho show live action at all.
She's a Hakusho.
You Hakusho. Damn, bro. Like you fucking with the Yu Hakusho.
I don't like this. I never even liked the anime, to be honest with you. I never really got into it, to be honest. Yeah. Like okay. I'm looking at like in this Netflix, like they're constantly doing this crap. Like they've got the One Piece one that's supposed to come out this year or next year as well. Yeah. And it's like, why?
If there, I'm gonna tell you this with Yu Yu Hakusho, if there was a character that represented Run Them Hands, it's Yusuke Urameshi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you like fighting anime and like anything fighting anime, you might want to check it out if you can.
I will probably look it up. I'll look it up.
It's a good anime for sure.
That boy was ready to scrap for everybody. He was about to beat up a kid. He's like, he's 5 years old. He's like, I don't give a shit if he's 5. He shouldn't have hit me. Like,
I don't get what Netflix's obsession with these anime shows are. Like surprising. You know what I mean? Like you would think by now they would do one of their own, like the 7 Deadly Sins or something by now. Honestly, would have thought that by now.
Yeah.
I mean they've been having a lot of Netflix exclusive anime and shit too. So it's not like they're just solely focused on the live action aspect of things. They got a lot of Netflix exclusive anime, which is really good too. So
it is good, but it's like because I'm glad this is not going to the mainstream media, not going to live TV or anything like that, because it would die immediately. They're crying out loud. If it did that, like everyone would only watch it once and never reach a streaming service again.
I think that's what I think they're using the streaming platforms as testing the waters. I think you might have a point there, leading into it, because it would have been more expensive for them to put this same movie through theaters, because you got like an extra middleman in the cut, advertisements, billboards, more commercials. You got to pay each every a theater brand X amount of dollars for this, and that's how many different theater companies? What we got? IMAX, what AMC, Hollywood theaters, it's more expensive to get these type of movies through.
And that's the US, and that's just the US.
Worldwide,
there's 1,000 more.
And as you said earlier, like historically proven, like these movies don't do well like when they get transferred over like that. So why would you risk that on the theater? So you have to go to the streaming services to try and to test the waters for it, or at least improve your formula on when it is available for or good enough, or you find the right formula to put it in the theaters and whatnot. So yeah, both of y'all's conclusion kind of matches pretty well when it comes to that.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like I said, why does Netflix even need to make these anime shows? Like One Piece, I can kind of understand because I looked at a video the other day on how far Netflix is actually planning to go with this one. It does look decent, so it puts a little bit of hope in for this. But I'm not too keen on how far into the series they're gonna go. That's the thing. Like I said, it costs more money to make this than it does to do an anime. The animes originally are just meant to the advertisement for the mangas.
Yeah.
You know? Why? It's like, why? You're actually making a loss on these live action shows.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
It's
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I can care
I
less about the money aspect of things. Like, I just want to see some good shit. Like, at the
yeah.
end of the
Yeah, but
day, the money will come if you give us a good product. At the end of the day, we
yeah,
can tell by looking at this fucking thumbnail that it's not gonna make money because they didn't put the
yeah,
work in. Like,
yeah.
that's
The
it.
only way
Like,
they
you give
could
us a
make
good
money is
product,
if
no
they put
matter
like
what,
enough
whether
money,
it's
like yeah,
whether the shit comes out in theaters or on a streaming service, if the product is good, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah,
but the point is, everything that's came out as a live interpretation, whether on a streaming service or in theaters, has been a shit show.
yeah. And like the only thing I can actually say that would make money probably if they ever did do an anime series would be JoJo's. If you ever seen their
Yeah.
their show, you know, if they did Stardust Crusaders live action, I think that would actually be a pretty good animated. I mean, a live action show. If they ever did that,
Oh,
if you ever seen JoJo's.
now,
The best.
and also too, I
Oh,
will
go ahead.
say, Cowboy Bebop it was well received. It was just too expensive in the
But
long run because of COVID and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only
but
reason.
yeah,
That's
but
what ruins these.
if
Are
it
those?
if it was so well received, they'll revitalize it. Like,
Nope.
it's as
Yeah, I
simple
hope
as that.
so.
If it was so well received,
No, they've
yeah,
already
post
canceled it.
pandemic, 2, 3, 4 years from now. Listen, bro, I'm not finished. Like, whether it's that's just because we're like still within the circumference of like when it just got canceled. If the shit can build a cult fan base to where people are like, yo, this shit is good, re fucking knew it. That's how all this shit happens in the like, shit happened
Yeah.
30 years ago. We're not getting the first interpretation of most of this shit. Is their remakes? How do you think they happen again? It can
Exactly.
happen. All they got to do is build a fucking fan base, and if people liked it that much, then speak up.
Yeah, that's true. But like I said, I don't believe that they're ever gonna revamp that one because, like they even said that they're not going to.
I mean, I feel you.
Like
maybe
the
that
studios
maybe
have
that
said-
studio. Yeah, you don't
maybe
know
that's
anything
particular.
30 years
Like,
from now.
yeah, maybe that particular version. Yeah, but
Right.
we,
Exactly.
we've I mean we've seen a lot of people say the same thing about fucking Batman movies. How many Batman movies we got?
Right.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
That's true,
Honestly, maybe
exactly.
too many, but
Way too
but
many.
it's it's something
Yeah.
that keeps getting revitalized. Same
Yeah.
thing with Turtles. Like we're there was a point in time where Turtles was always cool for until maybe early 2000s where like they had a dead era that you seen nothing, heard
Yeah.
nothing Turtles, and now look
Right.
at it now. Everybody is going crazy over this new movie that's about to come.
Exactly.
Animated movie at that. So
Exactly.
like you always have these opportunities to revitalize. So like we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how far. Well, like I said, this one, like I said, we're not gonna be able to judge it properly until it actually hits the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely revisit once they drop an actual trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, appreciate that, Steam. All right, Judo, come up next, and then Gam, you'll be right after.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the anime. That's like one of my favorite animes. I caught it on Cartoon Network, and since I heard they was doing a live action, I didn't get excited. So, I mean, I wouldn't call myself
same.
I wouldn't call myself a diehard fan, but if they're in tune with the fan base, just judging from how I felt about it, I don't think any fans were looking for this. So I don't know who they making this for.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
the only thing I
right.
could think of is these dudes look like fucking BTS, so maybe they want like them K-pop girls to get involved with this. Is what I'm thinking, because them motherfuckers, I
Yeah,
thought that
man.
was BTS for a minute. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but
Yeah, some cloud
mean,
involved
so-
with this
yeah,
shit.
I wasn't asking for this shit, but what I think, another thing I think they might be doing is is everybody wants to get on this MCU stuff, and like the MCU, we all know what the MCU is. They took the whole comic book world, and made it live action, created this whole universe and everything. So everybody's into like these universes now, and I think maybe that's why they're doing these
That's
live
true.
action mangas, animes, because they want to tap into that, And but
Yeah.
it ain't working for me right now. That's all I had to say about that. I'll let somebody else.
So
speak up,
we
but
so
that was my
smack dab in the middle of this stupid ass universe shit that Kajudo just alluded to, that these motherfuckers did a spinoff to All American, bro, and like got you following around
you
this
do that?
chick that's like, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole nother character. You a chick. It's like, bro, not everything needs to be some chronologically analyzed fucking story, dog. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Not everything can be the Avengers.
Yeah.
God
All
damn,
right,
man.
Gam. You up next, man. Come on down.
Two parts that I have. One that bothers me. I keep seeing these live action movies with these fucking subpar Asian actors. And offense warning to everybody in here, just follow. Look, man. I feel like Americans got madder than Asians when it came to these movies. Like we started demanding to see Asian actors because in these animes, Japanese. Well, guess what? Japanese animators draw their Japanese characters to look like Americans. They don't even like the way they look.
Right,
Like,
right.
let's be
They
real.
base all of their shit off Western
Put on your favorite
society and shit.
anime. They don't look Japanese. So why the fuck do they feel like they have to get a Japanese looking character when they don't even look Japanese in the fucking anime? Like, why is everybody getting so fucking mad?
Fucking
forced,
cool
I know.
bar look like Blake Griffin.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Shit.
Exactly.
In my favorite anime, Claymore, oh, none of them bitches look Japanese. None of them. Not one of them. Claire, she don't look Japanese. None of these niggas look Japanese. So that's my problem. And I think another thing is they're picking the wrong animes to go live. And you know, call me biased. I think some of these animes where they're like hyper linear, where it's like Yu Yu Hakusho, it's like, ooh, the next guy, and then I gotta go to the next level. Like it's super. Your favorite anime, as much as you hate to say it, it's linear as fuck. It really is. A lot of these animes are super linear, and you're trying to make them And I think if they would strike gold more if they focus on some of their more darker, less powered animes, and they put those on, and they like Black Lagoon. Has anybody seen that?
Yeah, I've seen Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon would be a great, because that's the kind of shit that people want to watch nowadays. An ordinary guy who's an ordinary working guy, you know, his company abandons him and he has nowhere to go, so he decides to join a group of gangsters. Like, that's a fucking perfect movie. Like, that would be awesome. Black Lagoon is it's not about fucking key blasts or anything like that. It's you know, another anime, like one of my favorites. I think Claymore would be a great movie, and because a lot of people are watching dragons, demons, and shit like that. That's really popular. Like Claymore is super dark, super gory, and there isn't a lot of overly power shit that it would be hard to CGI. You're picking shit like Yu Yu Hakusho, or unless you're using CGI like a lot. Like for some of these fight scenes, it would have to be damn near 100% CGI.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think they're picking some of the wrong animes, like, you know, people said before that nobody's fucking out. So
yeah,
I don't know. That's just my gripe.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also like in terms of like animation, like anime to animation, I think a large part of the struggle also is like them recreating things one to one. Like I feel like if you were to do like a spin-off or some shit, as opposed to it being Yu Yu Hakusho, you know, the adaptation as a live action, and we just have our visual representation of that. If you were to have like it as like a spin-off to where it's like a Yu Yu Hakusho side story and it shows us like a prequel of the nigga, and it's not necessarily just based on, you know, everything that we grew up and y'all are just capitalizing off the nostalgia. Like recreate a story, tell it, give it a different tone, and then, you know, have it just be like, you know, this is this, as opposed to it being attached to the Yu Yu Hakusho umbrella.
Yeah. It's a very, what I do admire though is their persistence and their belief in themselves, because they continuously believe that this will be successful. this anime live adaptation will be successful. This one's going to work. Okay, the last one didn't work, but this one will. Okay, the one before that and the one before that didn't work, but this one will. I promise. And it just doesn't happen. So
I
like
mean,
their persistence is very inspiring for me, but
problem is they
it's
don't change
still.
up their stroke. Like imagine hitting a chick with the same stroke the whole time, and she telling you the shit whack as fuck. You just keep hitting her with the same stroke.
I mean, ain't that the point? I'm gonna get what I want.
You're terrible.
Just saying, I'm gonna get what I want.
This guy.
Oh man,
This stroke is weak. Well, just give me about 5 more minutes.
you a piece of shit.
But all right, let's move on to the next piece.
Hey, you can't please everybody, but you can always please yourself.
These are actual factuals.
Words to live by.
All right, next we're gonna move on to is Tekken Bloodline. There's a new trailer that dropped for it.
Oh
Apparently.
yeah, I still haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
How?
Let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Tekken Bloodline.
What is it that haunts you? Whose
Baby mama.
eyes peer at you from the darkness?
I see you watching me with those eyes.
Kazama, think of your helplessness when Ogre killed your mother.
I feel them follow me all the time.
In order to defeat him, you must purge the Kazama pacifism and stoke your Mishima fire.
You've got your secrets and I've got mine.
I'm going to tear you down completely. Then I will build you back up.
How do we know when to draw the line?
Your body itself will be a weapon. Mishima style is the only way. It's time. Welcome. Only the best are invited to compete in the King of Iron Fist competition.
What's up?
Hi.
Williams is a killer.
She doesn't look too dangerous.
That's the spirit.
You two are friends?
No.
I'd love to teach one of Heihachi's goons a lesson.
I'll see you in the ring. Good luck tomorrow, kid.
To you too.
Who needs luck? I've got the skills.
Do not advertise you're related to Mr. Kazuya Mishima.
Kazuya was evil in its purest form. The Mishima bloodline is tainted. The last thing you want to do is get tangled up with the Mishimas.
Every opponent you defeat is one step closer to defeating Ogre.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
August 18th. All right.
August 18th.
See, this is what they should have did with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Right.
This is all you had to do.
Incredible.
I do like the fact that as the years are going, they're getting better at utilizing the CGI / drawn animation.
Right.
Seamlessly flipping back and forth between certain scenes and stuff like that. It looks good. It looks real good, and I'm for it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the tech and stuff that they've brought out as far as movie related, animated movie, even I think it was the second live action that was actually good. The first one was it wasn't that great, but the second one, but to be fair, the second one was done by some YouTube motherfuckers, and they actually ended up getting a budget to make a actual movie that ended up on streaming and stuff like that, and it was good. But Tekken have been pretty good at not letting people down with any movie that they put out for the most part, especially if it's animated. I still love the one from the '90s that they did. It was fucking great. Like,
Yeah.
and to see it in this new light now in the center of Kazuya, young Kazuya at that. But I think my only thing that I don't want to say it's a gripe, but it was like, huh, okay, it's kind of odd, is the way that Paul looked. Paul looks a little face look a little weird. Look old as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, at least from my knowledge, from what I remember when I played like the Tekken series, he's around this. He's supposed to be around starting. He's around the same age as Kazuya.
He did look a
And
little older.
yeah, so like he looks a lot older than Kazuya in this. So, that's the only thing that seemed a little weird, but that's just nitpicking. It's not that big of a fucking deal.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's still beating the shit out of people apparently, so
Right.
it doesn't matter. I guess in the long
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
I'm for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much expectation for it. Like, I'm a casual Tekken fan, no real expectations with this. So I'm just excited to see it. It looked good. You know, if it didn't look good, I definitely wouldn't be watching it. But I definitely think this is worth my attention. I don't. I mean, the only thing that I'm confused on in this whole universe, which I'm actually excited to see in this, is to just like the one-to-one of like how like when they're fighting and shit in the arena and it has like the sparks and shit. That's pretty cool to see. So, cause you know what I'm saying, to see that it's so similar to the game. But I also just want to know like why these niggas is throwing like punches with sparks and energy and shit. Like what's
Yeah.
what's
We don't
up
know
with
if it's
that?
if it's a legit thing or if it's like just some exaggeration that they're doing for effect wise, whatever.
Yeah, cause like low key, I thought it was like a game thing. Like these niggas just didn't want blood in their game type shit. But like to
Yeah.
see it, it's like I got like some shit in the atmosphere or something. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely get some answers that you're looking for, I think, out of this series. So, especially for something like
Yeah.
that, they'll probably, for all we know, they probably got some actual energy going on or some shit like that, some chakra or some key
Yes.
shit that they doing or whatever.
Right. But
Or
no,
that
it
could
looked
just
good
be
though,
an
man.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
That could just be an Easter egg, plain and simple.
All right. Well, since you
I
got
guess
your
you
hand
already up
raised
here.
and
Right.
you
This
already got you
motherfucker
already up
cut
here.
himself off.
Yeah, cut himself off.
No, I
like-
just wanted to say that. That sounds like it's just an Easter egg. It just sounded like it was an Easter egg. I'm sure somebody else is in front of me.
Oh, okay.
No, you're
No,
it's you.
All right,
No one else is in front of
I'm a
you.
little confused about the show then, like, cause I've never played the game. There's a game to this. Because I
That's why
thought this was an
confused.
original.
He ain't like that one.
You guys said there's a game to this, or was there a previous show or anime
Wait,
to
wait,
this?
are you telling me you didn't know Tekken was a video game, or are you?
I
Tekken's been
haven't
around
played
for a long
I
time.
never played any real fighting games, to be honest with you. I never
Oh,
You
played
ain't
wow.
even
them,
heard of Tekken?
I've heard of it, but I always thought it was like a manga or something.
Okay, you.
Nah.
I ain't got no. I don't got no loose mic to throw at.
Yeah, like
So.
nah.
Yeah, well, it's gone now. But yeah, Tekken is. It started on PS1 and it's well over
That's why
20 years old.
I'm an
at this
Xbox
point.
dude. That's why.
I mean,
You know,
the
PlayStation
Xbox didn't
1.
exist when this shit came out though. Like this
Yeah,
was
but
the only
like my
thing.
first console was the Xbox. My first console was that.
Young
You get
buck.
that?
Okay.
That's how you. That's
This
so
is
you
before
see,
your
see what I
time. You
mean.
just start with that.
Yes. Yeah, that's the format. Here's my
But
mic
even,
for you.
but even then, like by the time you got an Xbox, there's like already 4 or 5 Tekken.
and I would have been like 12.
Right. Bro, it's a dude in our Xbox party. Like we can get off this right now, and it's a dude in our Xbox party, and it's one of our homeboys' nephews. He's 19 playing Tekken 7 right now. So you ain't got no
I'm gonna have to
goddamn
look into
excuse.
it now.
He's only 19
But yeah, it
years
is-
the
old.
it
lore
is-
behind it, like the story behind it, looks interesting. Like the way you guys
Yeah.
are saying it.
Yeah, it is deprived from a game. To answer your question in the long run,
Yeah, Yeah.
The
That's all I
lore
really
behind
need to
Tekken
know.
is interesting. When it initially started, I didn't understand the lore. Younger at the time, I was like, I don't care. I'm just punching somebody. I didn't really know there's an actual story behind it until later on. But the story behind Tekken is pretty good, especially behind Kazuya. Like when you see the shit that Kazuya has to deal with, especially as a kid, and how his fucking dad is. This is it's very Baki slash Yujiro borderline kind of shit going on with
Yeah,
it.
because this felt like
with them
Baki
two.
to me almost. Like I've been kind of itching for another Baki show.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. So I would just take a look at the.
I'll do some research
history
into this.
behind
Don't
it.
worry. I'll
Yeah.
do my home. I will do my homework, JC. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right, appreciate this thing. All right, Gam, you come on down. You see, you get your hand up down.
Well, Tekken, it's generational trauma. Kazuya's fucked up because Jin was a piece of shit to him, and Jin's fucked up because Heihachi was a piece of shit to him.
Kazuya, Jin is Kazuya's son.
Yeah. Who's Kazuya's dad?
Heihachi.
Yeah, Heihachi. Yeah, Heihachi was a piece of shit to him, and because Kazuya goes on to be a piece of shit to Jin. Like they're a fucked up family. Like, it is what it is, man. I'm interested to see this though, man, because like with a lot of the fighting games, they end up having good series, man. If you've ever seen the old '90s Fatal Furies, some of the old '90s Street Fighter movies, they always end up being so damn good.
Street Fighter movies was cold.
Yeah, man. Yeah, one of the most memorable scenes in a movie, Chun-Li kicking Vega ass through the fucking wall, bro, was one of the most memorable scenes in a fighting game movie, right? Like,
you know, I never understood
and like Vega ass kicked the fuck out of his ass.
You know what? Like I always thought about, even as a kid, when she kicked that motherfucker out that window or through that wall, and he fell to his death. I was like, how high up is that apartment? Where it's just pitch black at the bottom. Like, Jesus Christ, that nigga fell to his death for real.
Right. Nah, but as you were saying though, Fatal Fury, man, they had some dope ass fight scenes and shit.
I think it's his that. He's gonna get back in here. I think
Get another Kaijudo.
Yeah, yeah. He'll get back in here. All right, Judo, come on down while he's getting loaded back in.
Yeah, to my defense, I just had to get up and get something, so that's why I bleeped out the second time. I'm trying to bleep out, my shit ran out of power. But anyway, I don't know what officially what. Oh, I see what this is. It's a Tekken movie. All right, that's cool. I like Tekken 7, but what I just want to say real quick was I wish they would have did a animated Mortal Kombat. I know they did some kind of, didn't they do like a cartoon or something back in the day, but that really wasn't really Mortal Kombat. Like I want Mortal Kombat type of animation for all the fatalities and all that stuff. You know, I think that would look really cool.
Yeah,
but,
they just keep dropping the ball with Mortal Kombat, regardless of what avenue they really give us, whether it's animation or live action.
Did you see the newer animated movies for Mortal Kombat? I haven't watched them.
So there are animated movies?
Yeah, there's some animated movies.
I'm trying to remember. I've
came out within the
movies.
past 5 years. 2 of them came out.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
is it like
I haven't watched them,
like
though,
gory?
so I don't know.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be gory apparently.
They are.
Might check it out. I didn't know, because I'm not to be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of the video games, to be honest. Like I think they some of the worst fighting games, just because of like that 2D thing that they do, and like the jumping and kicking, it don't flow right with me. Like I was never really that into the fighting in that. Like I played Street Fighter, I love fucking. I think Tekken is probably the best out of them. Virtua Fighter, Tekken, fucking all that shit was just good. Like Mortal Kombat was always like the gimmicky fighter would just do the fatality, you know, because like everything just felt flat. You just like jump, you do that same flip kick. They all do that same flip kick and going down to the ground and kicking up. Like it was just kind of bad.
Now that you mentioned Virtual Fighter, like when I was younger, I thought Virtual Fighter was dope as hell. And like
Yeah.
I played the most recent one of Virtual Fighter. I was like, wow, they took the same mechanics. I was like, this is gonna be great. I played it. I was like, ooh, this is fucking trash. Like this is a bad fighting game.
You didn't pick the Buddha dude, the monk dude. He's really good. He's one of my favorite characters in 5. He's real good. And I like the fact that like it's not really environment destructible, but they got a lot of different environments that like break up with the fighting. Like I'm fighting with the Buddha dude, and I kick people on the floor, like the tiles break up and shit. So I like it. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Yeah. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, so let's going on to the next topic.
Yeah,
This
and I
game's
did
not.
see to piggyback off your last shit, I did see the Battle of the Realms Mortal Kombat animated movie, because it was like kind of it was like essentially around the same time the last Mortal Kombat game came out, and that animation was pretty dope. So I guess I reneged my statement.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I still have to look at it, watch them. I'm gonna have to take a look at them since you said it was definitely decent looking too. So
I think they're
Yeah,
on HBO.
yeah, it was good.
DC. I think they're on
Huh?
HBO. I think they're on HBO
yeah,
Max.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're on.
Are
HBO. Actually, Gam just told me the deal. They are a WB property, which and they are. And speaking of that, it did say they were adding Scorpion and Sub Zero to multiverses. So
The
they'll be in there.
multiverses? Oh, that's cool.
Yep, they're confirmed
Mortal
characters.
Kombat in more than one game.
Okay. So next topic. Let me go ahead and bring that up. The Shazam 2 trailer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to watch this last week. Cedar's such a Shazam fan, but
Yeah.
last week was wild.
It sucks he's not here to get an input in on it, man.
I know.
Yeah.
And he still ain't responding either, so hope he all right.
Now before I go into this, I wanna say something about it. Kind of connects to it, Black Adam. So at the Comic-Con, did you hear? Of course, you heard about the incident with The Rock where everybody booed.
But
did you hear about what he did prior to that? Okay, so apparently at San Diego Comic-Con, The Rock used his own money, basically pre-advertised the panel, and it was fucking amazing. So what he did was, everybody got to their seats and everything like that, and then they went. When you came in, they gave you a special lanyard and everything to put on to have a pass to get into the the panel area. You sat down and got to your seats, whatever it was like that. Once he was ready, the whole room goes black, and then fucking he comes in dressed up as Black Adam. He's fucking flying through the rafters with the suit on, and the fucking lightning bolt is just lit up. He got music playing and everything like that. Like he's coming in character, and he hovers above everybody, and they do like this little lightning effect from his hands. Everybody's lanyard lights up with electricity.
Yeah.
So like he did this whole fucking show just to start, land on his feet, talk a little bit, and then get booed. So it was like that's why I was confused when you said the boo. I was like, he did one of the greatest panel introductions in fucking Comic-Con history, and he got booed. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, that's why I was like, what happened?
Right. It just goes to show you how quickly people will turn on you, bro.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
Right. But that also just goes to show that he's just well aware of the moment, man. And he's willing to flush out his own money and shit. One, when you're the highest paid actor, like fucking 6 years in a row, it's easy to do. But at the same time, it's just he's well aware of the moment, and it's good to see that he's just trying to capitalize on that shit, because that's your own marketing, bro. Like the better you do on this shit, the longer you'll be here.
I just love how invested he is.
Yeah.
In this movie, like,
yeah,
if if it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. But I'm not gonna take away the fact that how much work and effort this man put behind this shit. Like I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna take that away from it. Like if you know, hypothetically speaking, it does end up bad, which I honestly feel like this is probably gonna be the best movie he had since Man of Steel. So from what I've been seeing, but if it just happens to turn out to be bad, like you can't take away from that man about how much work he put into this shit, time and effort, marketing behind it, how much he's dedicated to this character. Like you can't take that away from this nigga.
Before he even got a trailer, bro, and all the promo he was running around talking about, like, you know, he wanted to play this role and shit. Like, yeah, like he put in some work to get to where he's at, bro.
Yeah, like they wasn't even considering him for this fucking role at one point before they even, you know, when they were in talks about doing the movie. So like X amount of years ago, and and when they threw it away, he's like, nah, we pitch back up, and he's been for the past 10 years, he's been fucking dragging that shit around and pushing it until they finally said, fuck it, give it to him. And they gave it to his ass. So all right, so with all that being said, let's get into the Shazam trailer.
I'm an idiot. I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so cool. And I'm just me. I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
Come on!
Now let's get down to business. Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it. The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal, Billy.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you, because I'm not super old like you. But I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family! Family! Guys, that was the signal! Introducing the star of our show!
Jesus Christ.
Your world will not survive this.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
You think I know how to fix this dude, but I really don't.
Billy, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
So like, okay. Has it really been that long since the first Shazam? Because these kids look grown now. Like, they look a lot older. I didn't think it was that. Has it really been that long? Or
When did the first one come out? Because you remember, like anything that comes out, we got to factor in COVID years, bro. COVID years, like everybody look old after this COVID shit.
Let's see, Shazam 1 trailer. When did that drop? 4 years ago. It's only been 4 years.
So
okay,
that's what I'm saying. The 2 years of the COVID shit is the one that's you know, kids are sprouting up and shit. Because it's 2 years of you just not seeing somebody.
Damn.
I'm telling you, that's what it is, bro. They just robbed us of 2 years, man.
But damn, there's some big ass kids now. They good. Well, I don't even know if I call them kids at this point, but
Right.
But the fact that
and a kid turn into somebody and they superhero form, they're damn near taller than they kid
I know they're
form.
taller than the fucking hero. It's like you got older but shorter. Like,
right. Right. But I
but
mean, ugh.
I'm one of the few people that liked the first Shazam movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it. Um, but I enjoyed the first Shazam movie. I
For
think
what reason?
because the perspective I had on it was the fact that it's a kid, and people were complaining like, well, he's doing all this childish shit, like that. He's not taking it serious. Like he's at the time, he's a 13-year-old boy that don't know nothing about the world that's got these powers, and he's going to act immature. He's already immature as a person. Like his mind doesn't change even though he gets this body. So that's the way I looked at it. I was like, okay, it's you're watching Macaulay Culkin as an adult in a Home Alone house. That's basically what you're watching.
But he wasn't like that in the comics. He wasn't this
Yeah,
level of goofy in the comics.
Yeah, he was in the comics. Yeah, he was goofy for a while in the comics. Superman
I'm
had a
not
fucking
saying he
talking
wasn't
to him.
goofy, but he wasn't this level. Like one, this nigga acts goofy, and he looks goofy. He don't even look intimidating. Like what? Like, can you imagine seeing the poster of The Rock on one side and seeing this lame ass dude on the other side of them matching up and having to take that moment serious?
Every iteration of Shazam, comic wise, even animated, like he's super immature, and which is
No,
why
I'm
he
not.
got kicked out of the Justice League. So it's like
My gripe isn't the immatureness. It's the actor. It's y'all's portrayal of Shazam does not look like what y'all are trying to get
oh, okay,
me
I see.
to
You saying like
under.
like aesthetically, like you need someone that
Yes,
looks the part is what you okay. I see
yes,
what you're saying.
absolutely. I don't care about the
Okay,
the child because that makes sense to me, but
yeah.
it's just the aesthetic and like my mind can't process and understand that this nigga with this, you know, earthworm gym suit on is like out here portraying
It is
Shazam.
Airborne Jim.
Like I just can't take him serious. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I just got a
Okay.
weird
Okay.
perspective on it too.
No. I see your end on the because it does matter, especially for like certain characters where like you got to have someone that looks the part. Because
Yeah, especially
the way
like, and
you feel about
I'm
Shazam.
future seeing.
Yeah.
I'm future seeing the shit with Black Adam versus Shazam too, and I'm just like
Yeah.
aesthetically it don't make sense. You gonna have this hyper masculine dude on the right that's the villain, and this nigga that like I get it, like he acts goofy, which I found the goofiest motherfucker to portray him too. So it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah. So like it's just like the way you see the actor playing Shazam, like it's the same way most of us see Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman. It's just like it just don't match.
It don't.
So like yeah,
At all
I see.
man. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, I get you on that. But with this movie, I from this trailer, I still don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, is the boss the old lady, bro? Like, I don't think any
I don't
movie
know.
gonna do
Yeah,
that
that's
good
I
with it
don't
being
know.
some old bitch that you fighting, bro. Like, that's not a good pick. That's not a good choice.
Yeah, I don't. Usually, when you see a trailer, you can kind of, you kind of determine like, okay, this is who the big bad is. This is what they probably got to
Yeah.
deal with. I don't know what the
Right.
fuck is going on with this trailer.
Right.
I'm guessing the only thing I can kind of pick up from it is like everyone is older. God damn, he threw the fuck up. Fucking
Damn,
shot.
it's
Look at how
fucking everywhere, bro.
everywhere. Shit. Sorry about that, but like from what I picked up from the trailer, only I'm guessing since everyone is older now, they're actually in their like actual teenage years. Everyone's trying to find their own path, which is where he like, oh, most important thing is family, and nobody shows up, because everybody's doing their own fucking thing. But I think that's maybe what the plot is, like them trying to find their way back to one another as a unit. But outside of that, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this movie. I can't tell you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know I'm not excited for it. I don't know when I'll see it, but I wasn't a big fan of the first one. You know, I just can't unsee what my mind processes, and this looks largely the same to me. So I don't know. I'd have to rely on you guys for this one because I'm probably gonna take my time on watching
Probably
this
just gonna sit this one out.
one. Yeah, man. Like water break, man. Y'all got it from here.
All right, Judo, come on down, and then Gam, you next. Oh shit.
Damn, disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
his
a
shit
few
died
things.
again.
A few things to say about this. Yeah, JC, I'm like you. I enjoyed the first movie. I thought the first movie was good. Um, I mean, it was mostly goofy, but towards the end it got a little serious. Even though I agree with you also, Dub, that the choice for Shazam is just the worst choice because I know this motherfucker. That's that motherfucker from I picked up the mic down with the point. Anyway, that's that motherfucker from Chuck. And I love that show Chuck, but it wasn't for Chuck. It was because of all the other people around him. Because he
You
always
know
plays
where
a
I know him
goofy.
from? I don't know him
What?
from Chuck. I know him from fucking Sesame Street.
Oh, shit, he was on Sesame Street.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So like this kind of ties into the point of of Dub saying like, yeah, he just not. I'm looking for it. And like, and in my mind, the thing that keeps rolling in my head is fucking Sesame Street standing next to fucking Bert and Ernie. Like,
And my thing is he played the same character in Chuck. Like basically, I don't know if you guys remember Chuck, but Chuck was like a spy TV show. Basically, what happened was this motherfucker worked in like Best Buy or some shit, and he downloaded all this information from a computer into his brain, so he became like kind of like a weapon almost. So like all these spies came about and they was protecting him and shit because he knew all this information.
was
But he was
Neo?
like the worst spy, huh?
So he was Neo.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. That's basically what happened. He downloaded a whole fucking like spy thing. It was all in his brain, so they was protecting him through the whole thing. The best character in there was the his girlfriend. She was like badass, and she was like legit spy. Like she was the one that was she was like Alias. She's going around kicking ass and everything. He just played the goofy motherfucker that always got tied up and knocked out, and so somehow he knocks out the bad guy just by mistake, whatever. So like I never liked him. So when I saw him in Shazam, I had like the same feeling like this ain't the dude to go. I knew Shazam was goofy and all, but I'm like, he's just too goofy. And like, I totally agree. Like, even in this trailer, like, he just kept fucking up the trailer. Like, once the Eminem kicked in and there's like, let's get down to business, I wanted to see some real business. And this motherfucker's still goofing around. Like, oh, I just knocked out a dragon with a truck. He just fucks up everything. Like, it's just, like, I don't know, man. Like, they need to do something. I know they can't recast him now, but I'm hoping that they bring a little bit of seriousness to this because, especially in the second act of whatever movie trilogy, whatever, like that's supposed to be when like shit gets real dark and stuff goes down. So they can't be doing this goofy shit like in the second one, in my opinion. And I also agree with you, also JC, that I think this is gonna be like they call it a get the band back together type of a movie where everybody just splits up, then they all got to come back together at the end. I think they're pretty much doing that because that's the only way they could do it. Because I mean, like all of them together, you saw at the end of the movie. All of them together is too OP, so they got to find a way to like not have them so OP in the beginning, and then have them all come back around again. So I think that they're gonna have them split up. Some dumb shit gonna happen.
Yeah, because they sure was when they got together. They was beating shit out of all them monsters.
Yeah. They can't be beat together. I was just saying like that was my favorite part of the movie is when they all got their powers. Like you know what I mean? It's like when it really started working for me. I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool or whatever. But I'm tired of them fighting big monsters and shit. Like when I saw the dragon, I was like, as much as I love dragons, I was just like. Nah, this ain't for me. Like I want to actually see them fight. I want to see them fight Black Adam or something. You know what I mean? Like I want them to have a real villain, not just fight the monster. You know what I mean?
Not even a villain, bro. Just a fucking challenge. Something
that
makes
right,
me
feel
definitely. Like they are under the duress.
Yeah. It's giving me Infinity War. They were fighting. As cool as that was when they were all running down there, they were still fighting dogs. I wanted to see them fight people. So.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Exactly.
That's my opinion about that. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to check it out though. And sorry about picking up the mic, man.
Well, you know what? You said about that shit with Infinity War. I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree, man. I think the one with Infinity War was honest because, they look like a bunch of fucking alien dogs or something like that. But alien dogs was beating they ass and still until fucking Thor showed up, and it was
Yeah,
they were destroying the strongest nation in the entire world. Like the best defense you had against
Mm-hmm.
that invasion was Wakanda, and they were ripping Wakanda apart until Thor showed up.
True.
So like
True.
I think there was I think there was stakes in that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously from what Dub says, this shit with Shazam. There's no stakes. Like there's no stakes with, at least not with the who they be dealing with. You know,
Yeah.
No.
maybe when we fucking actually understand what they up against in this movie, maybe there might be stakes. But from what we're seeing,
Right.
there is none. Like,
Right.
But I spoke about this in the past real quick. As far as Infinity War, there were definitely like stakes. Like the stakes were definitely high. My thing was just like when they fought those. You can't hear me?
no,
Yeah, I can hear you.
come on now.
I thought it says I'm on megaphone. But anyway, yeah, I was anyway.
Yeah,
but when they
can.
fought those dogs, like just watching a fight, somebody damn it, again, somebody swinging, punching, all that, like you're not gonna see that with the dogs. You know what I mean, like the dogs, they all like
Yeah.
just 4 legs. That's what I mean.
Right.
Like you're just seeing a dude punching a dog. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, the stakes were definitely no doubt about it. But
Yeah,
I just wanted to see,
right.
person to person.
Yeah, with that, I think the best we got was from that was Black Widow and who was with her? It was Black Widow, Scarlet, and Okoye was fighting Maximum Midnight before she got thrown up in that fucking wheel.
Right.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. And I guess that when they were fighting Thanos on the other, when Iron Man and them was fighting Thanos, I think that's the only piece. You saw the actual like fucking combat.
Right.
Where that motherfucker said, them and fucking Thanos, like, they was doing everything they could, and he's like, all that with drop of blood. He proceeded to beat their ass.
Right.
But yeah, man, I think we can all agree with, at least with this one, it's just not, it's not that appealing.
Yeah.
I feel like I love comedies, but I don't think this is a comedy I would enjoy.
Right.
Or make me laugh like the way I want to, I guess. I'll chuckle a couple times.
Yeah.
But
It's forced.
I don't think it'll. Yeah.
It's very forced. Yeah. Yo. Random as fuck. Did you see the Tales of the Walking Dead trailer?
I did. Did I? Oh no, yeah, I did. That's when they had you got a bunch of different random people in there, and it was
what's his name? Cruz or that Terry Crews?
Yeah, Terry Crews. Oh, and that already that when I saw that, I was like, man, it's about to be some dumb shit.
Right.
Like
exactly.
You never see anything where you could take this man serious. Like,
but is that their fault or is that our fault? I feel like low key we all put Damon on that nigga for no reason.
I mean, even Damon, like you any role that he's played in, he was still just some goofy ass motherfucker. Like he just wasn't. He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's supposed to be. Even in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's freakishly strong. Like this motherfucker, when he gets mad, he's literally ripping off doors off the hinges. He'll tear down an entire wall. But he's still like, he always talks in third person. Oh, Terry doesn't want to eat that. Like he's all crying and shit all the time and shit like that. Like he's just not.
Yeah.
Just not.
But he had some regular roles. Like he was in that one Keanu movie where they was cops and shit. He ended up getting murked in that laundromat or whatever.
Gam just said that his best role was Everybody Hates Chris.
I mean, that was a pretty good role in Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah. But even then, it's like he's still borderline. Like viewers didn't take him serious.
Right.
It's yeah, everybody had a cheap ass dad. Well, he said everybody had a cheap ass dad, but it's the fact that the character he admits from his roles. Like you had the mama that was like, She told that nigga to shut up. He shut up. Like it was.
Mm-hmm.
He always plays somebody soft. It's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess up to interpretation for this new one, because I mean, the world at least that they created in that trailer, it looked pretty gritty.
Yeah. So is I've seen a number of spin-offs like Fear the Walking Dead,
Right. One that was on the
Walking
plane
Dead,
and shit.
yeah, and then Walking Dead, The World Beyond, like they've been pretty good. Walking Dead has been pretty good in general.
Yeah.
It's just the only thing off-putting for that the the, that particular series was Terry Crews for me. It's just like, is he going to be the comic relief, or is he just going to be another bitch made dude in the series to where he's hiding out a lot, like not helping and people are dying because of him? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I just have to say watch and see.
Yeah, because I mean, it really, for me, it just depends on the plot. Because from what I picked up from the plot of it's very grounded in the sense where it's like, ground zero is day one of like which was kind of the Fear of the Walking Dead the same way, but it just feels like this one's more centered around like knowing that it's like a virus and it's an outbreak and like the shit's happening like so.
Everywhere.
And then
like
I think
everywhere.
even one of the bitches was talking about like how the nigga was like, work out too much. She said something about the nigga taking pre-workout or something crazy. Like, so it's just like it being a little bit more grounded in that sense. I think is what caught my attention.
Yeah. It's I'm gonna give it a chance because I'm a Walking Dead fan and they haven't really let us down. At least, well, they haven't let me down. I'm not gonna say us. They haven't let. I know some people didn't like. It was like season fucking 9 or some shit like I don't know. But as a person who kept watching them all, it didn't let me down.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep taking a look at it, man. And I do love the fact that they didn't took it to where they're creating their own original characters now, like they did with Daryl, because Daryl's an original character for the series and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not even in the comic books or anything like that. He's just a made up character they did for the show.
Wow.
And he's
Right.
he's their most popular character. Yeah, he's the most popular character. So, the fact that they're making more original characters like Daryl and just kind of creating another avenue and giving more stuff to explore, I'm with it. So I'm curious. To see
cool, man. Not every universe has to match up 1-to-1. Like,
yeah,
have some creative, just diversity and be creative with it. Like that.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, I guess we're gonna go and close out the show now. It is last time. Well, we got a hand up. Kaijudo, come on down.
Nah, man, we about to keep you out here for another hour now. I'm joking. Nah, but I got a quick nerd trivia for y'all. Since we're talking about universes and shit, I might be wrong on this because I'm not that old, but what can y'all guys think of? I already know the answer. Can you guys think of who was like? I think it might have been 2 guys. Who were like the first 2 guys that kind of started this multiverse kind of shit? This kind of like multiple spin-offs and all that shit. Can you guys think of who those 2 guys are?
Okay, so let me browse through my catalog real quick in my brain.
Yeah, don't think and don't just think sci-fi. Think any
Yeah,
genre.
I'm trying to think with any genre.
You said that started the multiverse like concept.
Yeah, well, not so much. I don't want to say multiverse, but like spin-offs, but like where everything is connected in one world. All the characters, all the shows, all that shit. It's actually 2 guys. One guy is real hardcore about it, and the other dude, look at this dude, made himself.
For me, I think for me, while he's thinking, it's Ridley Scott. I think he's pretty much one of the guys that started it. The guy who did Aliens, because he's still connected with Predator. So that was pretty early.
And
I think he's the one.
Aliens interpretation that was connected to the old Aliens.
So like, I think Ridley Scott was one of the ones that did it, and then the other one I can think of might be Alfred Hitchcock, because he had a couple stuff that connected and intertwined with itself. But I know a lot of people watch Alfred Hitchcock. I know a lot of people. I grew up watching Alfred Hitchcock because I was a
Yeah, I
Hitchcock
would, yeah,
fan. So like the
yeah,
birds and all that good stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like I've seen all like the majority of his movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the earliest one might be Alfred Hitchcock.
You
And
might got
then
me with
and
that. I
then if
wasn't
you want to
thinking
get to
that
a
far.
more actual good cinematography and everything like that, then Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it just to help out Dub because I wasn't talking about movies though. I meant the TV world, but you could count movies as well. But yeah, that's
Okay.
also a good one, Ridley Scott. But this comes from the TV world though. So
Mm.
you want to take your guess now, or you just want me to say them?
Man, nah, I don't really have any hard guesses.
Yeah, for
Norman
TV world, I
Norman
don't think I
Lear,
can give you
man.
one.
Norman Lear. That motherfucker made Archie Bunker. The fucking Archie Bunker's cousin was another character named Maud. They had a maid who was the fucking mom from Good Times. Fucking
Oh yeah.
Jeffersons fucking
Okay.
lived next door to Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
So like
Yep.
all
You're
that
right.
shit, all
You're
that shit
right.
was
Yeah.
connected. Yeah,
Yep.
and then you also had
Damn.
like whatever, somehow different strokes pulled into that shit, like Arnold
Mhm.
Right,
motherfuckers.
right.
And then the other dude
Damn.
was a dude named what the fuck? I can't remember his name now. I had it something Marshall. He's the guy that did Happy Days. That motherfucker did Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, this other show called what was it called? Rhoda, then the Mary Tyler Moore, like all those shows are just all connected. Like all those shows in the '70s were all like connected to each other somehow. They all like knew each other.
Right.
That shit was weird. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I had to say. Bunch of
Damn.
Yeah.
useless
TV.
knowledge.
Yeah.
there.
With TV world, I can tell you.
That's what you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
mentioned. We
Yeah.
thought the
That's
interview
all
was
right.
new.
Like, that's some nice info given by Kajuda. Yeah.
Yeah, useless flax. All right.
All right. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and close it out. We good? We good? Right? Okay.
We're good.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Nerds of Combat. I am your host, Static, along with my co-host today to the right here.
The one and only Dubster.
All right. And we tune in for next week. We are here every Saturday, 6 p.m. Central, and we are out of here. Good night, motherfuckers.
Have a good one.